Hello everyone, I'm Kevin and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Platinum. Today, we're going to move on over here because Dawn's here. Hi Kevin, can you please help me? The Irma Team Galactic, those horrible people. They tried to steal Professor Rowan's research result in Jubilife, remember? I went into them and they took away my Pokedex. Please, I need your help. Team up and battle with me. You and your Pokemon, together with me and my Pokemon, united like this, our dream team has no chance of losing. I'm not letting those bad people get away with their dirty deeds. Yeah. Okay, so tag battle against Team Galactic, and it's gonna be super fun because they have Zubats. Oh no! So Fairy and Linux. Actually, don't know which move is more powerful. I want to say Psybeam is like 65 and Shockwave is only 60, so I guess Psybeam is stronger. So let's go for that. Hopefully Linux will be able to do a little bit better than Fighting Gym here. It's certainly going to actually be knocking out these things because they're Zubat, come on. Yeah, if they actually manage to live that, Linux probably should have handed his being a Pokemon license and go back to being a computer program or something. Korgunk, that's not really going to hurt me that much. Okay, good thing Clefairy got hit with that. Not Linux. Is that goodbye Krogunk? That's goodbye Krogunk. Alrighty. Good level 27, but I'm not gonna switch here because I'm feeling bothering. Clefairy, you're being kind of useless, and you're supposed to be using Metronome and getting extremely awesome crap, but I guess you're sitting there and taking a lot of hits is contributing to the fight. And you keep constantly flinching, and here's something that actually can't beat with Psybeam, despite it being part poison. Slash. That's kind of a problem. Yeah, it's kind of weird how they have Stunky here and not actually Glameow on the other side, which is usually what they end up doing, because originality, what's that? Very hurt itself. Guess why wouldn't it? Feint doesn't do anything because it's kind of a useless move. Seriously, you have to know that your opponent is using Protect, and then you have to use it on that turn, and then it works. Man, you don't even use your frickin' signature Metronome, that's just disappointing. Fury swipes. Is it gonna knock out Clefairy? Nope. I like how Clefairy just barely managed to hang on there. Hang on, excuse me. It just barely hung on. That's what I meant to say, and then I said, the other thing, whatever. Done by two kids? This isn't right. I should have kept my head down and just watched our warehouse. Yeah, why'd you even seal the Pokedex anyways? What are you gonna do with it? Oh, this stinks! Our Pokemon are chumps! Why'd you get new ones from the headquarters? Huh, who cares about some Pokedex anyways? Team Galactic is going to own all the Pokemon in the world! No, in the universe! I really don't think you know what Team Galactic's gonna do. There, take your Pokedex! Since we had in the warehouse have already moved to Pastoria City anyway, you will say, you'll get yours, and run like the grunts we are. What's going on? Why is Team Galactic out in the streets like they own the place? Well, because they have a giant building in this place, so it's indispensable for helping Professor Rowan with his studies. So, Kevin, what are you going to do now? I'm thinking of going to the Pokemon Mansion on Route 212. I hear they show rare Pokemon to visitors there.
I have no fear, I have come running. I heard the children feuding with Team Galactic. It turns out, of course, to be you.
Oh, it's just that funny man from Jubilife.
You insulted me to my face. I'm very uncouth with you.
I'm terribly sorry. Team Galactic took my Pokedex, so I was very irritated. I just blurted it out. I should be going now. Be wary of Team Galactic.
It is of no matter. Of more interest is the criminal behavior of the Team Galactic. They attempt to steal the belongings of a child. The scale of their criminality, it seems, rather minuscule. Yeah. The triviality of their actions make them more sinister, perhaps. Not really. The warehouse needs investigation. Come with me, we'll take a look.
If you insist. Like he was walking on my hat there for a second. Did you see that?
Oh, the key is necessary for us to go on. For the time being, we cannot give chase to those who run away. Oh, but here's a Pokeball. What's in there? Ah, this is a hidden machine. It is of the hidden move, Fly. You should be keeping, or this you should be keeping. It will not do to leave this item here to be used by Team Galactic.
Or by the Team Galactic.
So, we did not learn very much from this exercise, no matter. What concerns me is that I have overheard in the game corner. Team Galactic has transported something to Pastoria City. What they are really up to I do not know, but I have bad feelings about it.
Alright. Well, I got good feelings about this, Fly HM. So, thank you. I'll be going now. And I've realized that I never actually explored the top floors of the, warehouse. Actually, not the warehouse, the department store. Those are different things. Were those bug catchers moving in sync? Okay, no, they stopped. That was kind of weird for a second. Alright, let's do stuff. Actually, I just realized something funny. Actually, I think this works. Let me check. I wonder. Where is it? Yeah, it works. Okay. I'm teaching Linux Hyper Beam because I need a good stab normal type move. I guess I'm just gonna get rid of Recover because I don't really need it. In-game, you're better off generally using healing items. But yeah, Porygon can learn Recover despite being a first stage Pokemon because it was a final stage Pokemon in Generation 1, and due to the grandfather clause, it's able to still learn Hyper Beam, which is kind of awesome. There's some Pokemon who can learn Hyper Beam anyways, despite being first stages. I think Trapinch can, I don't know why. Here's Dolls, which I don't really need right now. They're for your secret base in the underground, but I actually kind of forgot how you make secret bases. Don't know if you still need hidden power or secret power. Two both guys standing side by side, that's all. What's the problem? Oh, young Pokemon trainer, as your senior in life, let me make you the gift of this sticky barb. Oh, thanks. A sticky barb is a hold item the Pokemon is hit. The sticky barb sticks to the foe and inflicts damage. Yeah, but I think it inflicts damage to you if you like hold on too long. So vending machine. I'm gonna get a couple of lemonades. Sweet lemonade. Okay. Oh, freshwater. Freshwater heals about the same as a super potion, but I think... Actually, yeah, I think they're cheaper, because I think they're less than a regular potion, so... I'm gonna get some soda pops too, I guess. I'll get one more soda pop, I guess. I'll do the rest off screen if I want more. I like having a variety of healing items, but actually, generally, I just stick to Moo Moo Milks, because they, for the most part, heal enough damage, and I don't know, they're just kind of, they're easy to get, and generally I feel like stuff like Hyper Potions heals too much, or at least I'm wasting too much of it. So that's generally why I never go above Moo Moo Milks in general gameplay, but I just realized I already wasted 10 minutes of this video just doing all that. We've only really done Booker stuff. Oh well. Let's go down this route, see if we can reach the next city. Which, actually, no, we definitely won't be able to, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Cherry Berry. Let's see, this is like Citrus. Citrus Chesto, and is that Lepa? I want it to be a Lepa berry, because I like those. Should actually plant some berries. No, it's a Pomeg berry. That lowers your HP EVs. Smash Repel. I believe you have a Goldeen. When I toss this coin, you call it. Heads, we battle. Tails, we battle. Now, how will this play out, my friend? Gee, I wonder. Maybe we battle? Oh, hey, I was right. So here's P.I. Carlos, even though I believe in the Japanese version these are basically just the gamblers from the first generation, except now they're, younger, wear trench coats, and have little hats. They're tipping their fedoras. I don't know what they're doing, actually. This Goldeen is higher level than me, it's kind of sad. Horn Drill! Oh my god, that's a one-hit KO move. That would have not been pretty if that had actually hit. So... yeah, very glad that it didn't. Screw you, Carlos. Speed Fatman here. Also, like, are Pokédexes really that rare? I guess they... oh my god! You have a lot of crap. Such as this Skorupi, which is a new thing that we haven't seen yet. And we have Battle Armor, which means, we won't be getting critical hits, so I guess that's good. Skorupi is a poison bug type, which isn't that interesting of a typing, but it evolves into something cool. I like its evolution a lot. I use it in Black 2. Yanma, which I like a lot, but I'm obviously not going to use it in this game because I already have a full team. Yeah, Sonic Boom, which always does 20 damage, but that's of no consequences here. Because it should probably die from the shockwave. Will it? Yes, it will. Will it blend? That's the question. Da 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 da. Tropius. I don't know what I have to deal with that. Actually, yes, I do. Ice-type moves would be beneficial, but I forgot that I have this. So yeah, firing my laser, kills off the Tropius. I should probably switch my Pokemon now. I would switch to Terra, but, Terra is kind of a bad choice here. I can't really... you're weak. You can't do much because I got rid of Tackle. You're already too overleveled, so... Process of elimination says Styx. Even though Styx is also kind of getting to be sort of overleveled. You have a lot of grass types. Actually, this guy has all the Pokemon of an area that's going to come up soon. So, really? Carnivine is kind of interesting. I, at one point, considered it for my team, but it's just not really that noteworthy. And I'd like to use Pokemon that were kind of a little bit more noteworthy, or at least, you got from various, interesting methods throughout the game. I'd like to think. I guess technically you could get Hippopotas, without actually catching the unknown, but... I didn't know that, actually, going into it. I only found that out after I'd already caught them. And I was like, oh, you could just catch it in general? I thought it was... I thought it wasn't there before, but oh well. Dream Eater's a good move. It's actually stronger than Psychic. It has 100 base power, and it heals you, so... pretty sweet deal all around. Gonna use Faint Attack just in case it decides to heal itself, or wake up, and Dream Eater won't work. Because obviously, if you hadn't guessed, Dream Eater only works when your opponent's asleep, so... And Carnivine goes down. Styx grows to level 30, which means I'm gonna switch out. Tangela, more frickin' grass types. And I know why, because they're all from, as I said, one specific area in the game. And I guess it's just showing off all of these so you know to catch them there, because, yeah, we'll get into that probably in a couple videos. It'll depend on how long it takes for me to get to the next city, because the area in question is over there. So, blah. Tangela has a good amount of physical defense, but special defense isn't that great. And Krogunk, those psychic moves would be very good against you. I'm gonna have to recharge if I stay in, so instead let's finish you off with an Earthquake. Yeah, you better shut her because Earthquake is happening. So there we go. Down goes the Krogunk. I should switch Terra to the front of the party. But at the same time, I kind of want to keep using Linux due to Linux soon not being a Porygon anymore. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, slap on the Quick Claw. There's an item that I want to get for Cerise, but I haven't found it yet. I don't know where you find it. Hey, wait. Using a Super Potion on Linux. Just to heal him back up. Yeah, I guess Linux is a male, or at least I'm considering it one, and I guess I'm considering Gumi female then, so that settles that. It means we have a nice balance. So, did I miss out on making a maybe when you were older joke? Hello, War Madam. You're a very bad matchup here, I think. I can try, though. Oh boy, Protect. So yeah, this is War Madam, the evolved form of Burmy. This one is Bug Grass, as you can probably guess. There's 3 forms of it. Bug Grass being... it's an okay typing. It's actually, it's not a very okay typing. It's actually pretty bad. It's the typing that Paris and Parasect have, and it's 4 times weak to both fire and flying. So 2 4 times weaknesses, it's not very good. I mean, granted, it's very common that to have a weakness that's, or to have a 4 times weakness to, like, water and grass if you're a rock ground type, but still. So does this thing only have Confusion and Hidden Power? Because it's not really... You think if it was going to use a grass move, it would have already done it by now, but... It doesn't seem very keen on trying that. It's gonna hit me with Hidden Power. You know what, that's fine by me. Are you gonna die? No, not yet. Okay. Chomp on you. And of course, that was a critical. Oh my god, Terra. Oh boy. Not a War Madam. And it's the pizza form. It seriously looks like a pepperoni pizza. I don't know what else to make of that. This thing is part ground. It looks like it should be a rock type, but it's part ground instead. So it's actually not going to be affected by the sandstorm here. So kind of sucks for me. I'm going to need to heal. HP healers. Get out a soda pop. That heals. Yeah, that was the most convenient one. You do have Bug Bite, but that's actually neutral, and it gets stabbed, so why wasn't the other one using that? Because that's a lot better of a move to be using here, to be honest. Yeah, Confusion is not really working out that well. Unless you're really hoping that it confuses me, which so far you're not having a lot of luck with. War Madam, and guess what the third one's gonna be? Actually, it should be Mothim, or it could be Mothim, but no, that's not how this works. The Sinnoh games do make an effort to show off every single Pokemon in trainer battles, so that's actually pretty neat. Also, these war maps actually do have... Actually, do they? It seemed like they have ever so slightly differing sprites. Like, obviously they're variations of one another, but it looked like they had different sprites, and even so. Anyway, so this is the Trash Cloak. It's part Steel type, which means bug resisting ground, and Steel being weak to it. It makes Earthquake neutral, which means yeah. Easy fight. Wow, is that right? I guess so. I don't know what you're talking about. Super Potion. Actually, I realized that I should do something else here. I should approach this route differently. Maybe? Do I actually need to do that? Okay, there's Rock Smash Rocks here, but... And here's a Magmarizer, which you use to evolve Magmar, so that it may properly battle Charizard in the very heart of the volcano itself. Okay, no. Brian is not a good name for a maniac. I mean, I suppose they can be named Brian if they want, but I don't know. And of course it has Levitate. I was gonna try it just to see, because I don't know. I think all the Bronzor in-game have Levitate, but still. I was just trying. Of course, Hypnosis. My favorite. And of course it doesn't get hit by Sandstorm. Yeah, that's not really gonna help out Terra. Glad you decided to be fast while asleep. I mean, appreciate the effort, but no thank you. Come on. Okay, you know what? I get a feeling that this is gonna end in tragedy if I keep trying this. Now that I have 2 status conditions, I think it's time for me to switch. And I said I wouldn't use Wrench, but I guess I'm using Wrench. Actually, I should have used Gumi. Also, because this is a bad matchup, because I'm weak to Psychic. And Gumi is in fact not. Even though that still did absolutely nothing. Okay. Yeah, Sandstorm isn't that big of a deal, but if I ever find myself in a situation where it is being a big deal, having Sunny Day on the team is actually really useful for neutralizing that. Obviously that puts Gumi then at a disadvantage, being a water type and having weakened water type moves, but both Wrench and Cerise are going to benefit from it. Cranidos, I could very easily take that on with Wrench here as well, but I want to give Terra another chance. And it has Mold Breaker, which I haven't mentioned that before. What Mold Breaker does is it ignores abilities. Actually, I think I did mention that, never mind. Am I going to be able to live a second one of those? Actually, I don't think I can. Oh, yes, I can. Okay, wake up, use Earthquake, and kill it, because this thing has basically no defenses. Actually, I think they might be decent. It's just that it... Okay, Cranidos' thing is that it has really high attack, but it's not that fast, so that's kind of the problem. Because I think its evolution Rampardos has, I think, the highest attack stat in the game, aside from, like, maybe some sort of legendary. But even then, I can't really think of what would have higher attack, because I think it's like 170 base power, or like base attack, which is kind of ridiculous. Oh, I'm an 8. Let's see, there's an item here that I want to use, but... oh well. Okay. There's a guy in here. So I don't believe there's any new Pokemon on this route. I'm gonna check to make sure off screen. And this Garvel reminds me of the fact that at one point in my playing Platinum, I think it was in my Nuzlocke, I actually encountered a shiny Graveler here. And it exploded. Like the way Gravelers like to do. And here's Rhyhorn, which I like, but... And I would consider using, but I'm not going to, because I used a Rhydon back in Yellow when I played that earlier this year, so... Here's a Razor Fang. That's another evolutionary item, this time for Gligar. So I'll be using that eventually. If I find my favorite Pokemon, I'll go east, west, or any which way. Actually, I think this guy might be a mirror match. Or he has... Ooh, his name is Jamal, and he has, sort of a duck. Oh, and it's Race Sandstream. But my Sandstream went first, so... But yeah, 5th Avocado. If you had a Porygon 2, that would be even more fitting, because that thing looks more like a duck. Or like a little ducky. Alright. Really recover. I should have known it had that, because, I mean, I'm using a Porygon right now. Not in this battle, obviously, but... Actually, I should have used Linux to prove my superiority. But I didn't think to. So, really? Okay, Magnetize. Good job, because now you're gonna die from Sandstorm. Tap damage. There it goes. And we just barely didn't level up. But they're rare Pokemon! Why do you say day? It was a single one. And we do have Houndour here, which is pretty cool. Especially since this is basically the only game you're ever going to use them in unless you play XD. Because these things enjoy showing up really late into the game. And I'm actually going to beat this for the experience, because I feel like it. But yeah, if you want to use a Houndour, probably you should use it in Platinum, because it's the most accessible. Because even in the Johto games, it only shows up until after you beat the League. I really don't know why they did that with, basically all the Dark types. You can't get Tyranitar, you can't get Murkrow, you can't get Sneasel, or Houndoom. Any of those. I could switch Linux, which is fine, but I'm not going to. But yeah, I don't know why they did that. I travel all over the world in search of mysteries. Alrighty. Ronald. And... Mech Shield Donald. I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna try to... I was very much trying to, force that into a joke, but it didn't really work out. And neither did this matchup for this guy. Because, yeah, Shieldon just went down in one hit. One more! Gasp! Something about a diet. Here's another honey trade. I think there's an item down there. Yeah, there is. I don't know what it is, but I want to get it. And I might just finish up this route in this video, because what the hell? Leaving off at a route is kind of a stupid thing to do. Okay. Stop biting my Hippo. Find your own Hippo to bite. Do I have to murder your face again like I did with the other one? Okay, we got away safely. Actually, switch Linux to front. Maybe we'll be a little bit speedier. Red Shard. These will soon have a point, trust me. I mean, we've been kind of collecting them, and I've certainly dug up a bunch of them in the end round, but haven't really done a whole lot so far. So hopefully we we'll be making a change to that soon. Alright, grass. Get into more grass. Find a big root, which, if I had Leech Seed on the cerise, that might actually be pretty decent, but I don't. Here's a creepy theme. For the sake of my collection, I take on people who I know I can't beat. That's what the collector does. Wouldn't a collector just collect shit? Collect shit 64? Douglas! Also, here's a Jolteon. Hey, guess what this trainer is gonna have? Also, Volt Absorb. That's actually kinda cool that I got that. Really, Linux? I mean, I know he used Sand Attack, but come on. Jolteon, do me a favor, use an Electric type move, I dare you. Knowing Trainer AI, he might. Okay, this is gonna take too long. So let's just do a little bit like that, firing my laser, blah, what have you. Okay, I'm actually very content with the Hyper Beam here. Alright, level 29. Signal Beam! I didn't know I would get this naturally. Screw Agility then. Signal Beam is a cool move, I like it. It's a Bug-type move, which I don't have on my team yet, so... Vaporeon I'm gonna stay in against, even though I'm gonna have a recharge turn now. Yeah, whatever. Charge, but we can actually use Shockwave now, which is super effective. I don't know why I said that, because it's kind of obvious, so... This video is going to be kind of long, but... I don't know, does anybody really mind? Okay, this is not working out. Hyper Beam! Is that just how I'm going to use Linux? Yes, it is. Because, it fucking works. Okay, no. I should stop quoting the Dragonite video. And that actually didn't knock it out, wow. Also, Sand Attack doesn't matter because I have Shockwave. So, as long as you don't kill me... Nope, you wasted your turn. Because guess what? Shockwave still exists, so... Shockwave, like Magical Leaf, never misses, so... Works out pretty nicely for me. Goodbye, Vaporeon. And... Douglas! I was gonna send out, Flareon, so Terra should be able to take care of that, because I think I have another Earthquake left. Do I? Tell me I do. Yes, I do. Okay. Quick Claw! Okay, this Flareon's dead. Sorry, Flareon, I like you the best out of these three. Actually, I don't know if I like it the best, because I really like Vaporeon, too. I was just never much of a Jolteon guy. Well... Flareon is super fluffy though, so that's why it's good. The attack right was remarkable, something. I always spend too much time reading this dialogue, I never get through it in time. Right, switch you up. Should be one more trainer. So here's Inconspicuous Trees. Yeah, this is the last one. Actually, you know what? Here. I was gonna grab that item first over there, which, by the way, if you couldn't tell that there was a hidden item there, you need to learn your Pokemon some better. So this Psychic uses a Ghost, because that's what Psychics do. They don't use Psychic types, they use Ghosts. I don't know why I make fun of it, because they've always done that, but it was just kind of amusing to me. So good thing we save Terra here, because we have Bites. This Duskull is somehow actually slower than my Hippo. Must be a very slow ghost, if you're slower than a hippopotamus. Now I wish I could remember the whole wizard swear. Because I know it had hippopotamus in it. But I can't think of it at the moment. Kadabra somehow didn't manage to use the Disable. I guess Disable can miss. But, yeah, Kadabra's gone now. Bye. Target level 29, which is nice. Which actually means Gumi's the only one who's level 28 right now, which is kind of weird. But anyways, hopefully we can do this. Yes, we can. Find a Carbos, and I'll make my way back down to that collector, and I'm gonna stop here. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.